2024年3月22日，美國眾議院議長佩洛西 Nancy Pelosi 對23條睇法，香港冇了自由。
Thank you. Either way, I'm honored to be here with the co-chairs of the commission, Congressman Chris Smith, Mr. Chairman, and co-chair Jeff Merkley, and of course to be here with Francis Hui and Anna Crawford. We look forward to hearing from them. Our distinguished chairman laid out the chronology of so many actions that were taken by the Congress in relationship to democracy in Hong Kong. It's so sad. I'm sorry I missed the very beginning, but I do want to commend Chris because we've been working on this issue for a long time together, along with Frank Wolf, a former member from the Republican side of the aisle, on human rights in China issues. But when we go back, Chris, to the 90s, when there was a transfer of power around 1997, and the promise was they're going to obey the basic law, one country, two systems. Well, it was just a betrayal, a total betrayal of the people of Hong Kong, and not a good commitment on the part of the Chinese government if they were trying to persuade other people of the validity of one country, two systems, because it simply was not true. And just when you think you've seen it all, after a series of undemocratic actions on the part of the Chinese Communist Party, they make matters worse. Not only was the security law terrible to begin with, now they've made matters worse. It's almost scary. It's almost scary. Again, it's my privilege to join these leaders in Congress and Hong Kong democracy here. The so-called national security legislation, quotation marks, national security, is an alarming expansion of Communist Chinese Party's assault on freedom in Hong Kong. Make no mistake, national security, again in quotes, is a simple pretext to further criminalize civil rights and suppress pro-democracy voices. We gather here, Democrats and Republicans, House and Senate, for two purposes: to condemn the measure unequivocally and to express solidarity with freedom fighters in Hong Kong. Just 4 years after Beijing implemented its oppressive national security law, the Chinese Communist Party obliterated the one country, two systems. That tragic demolition of that continues. At the same time, Beijing accelerates its campaign to obliterate human rights, including other Uyghurs, and of course in Tibet. Not a good signal to send to the people of Taiwan if you want to make them one country, two systems. Here's the thing. As Chris said, the business community has weighed in that this could happen. But of course, it hasn't. And I would say if we fail to speak out for human rights violations in China because of commercial interests, we lose all moral authority to speak out against human rights violations any place in the world. And again, Chris Smith and George Smith laid out so much of what we have done here in a bipartisan, bicameral way, House and Senate, Democrats and Republicans. But in his closing remarks there, he talked about transnational aggression on repression on the part of the Chinese. It's very dangerous, reaching into London, reaching into our own country, reaching into other countries with the threat that they pose. So again, strengthened by the heroism of civil rights leaders like those with us today. I've worked with Martin Lee since the day I came to Congress, and that was a long time ago. But certainly after Tiananmen Square and all the visibility that gave to human rights violations. When I was on my way to Tiananmen Square to unfurl a banner in support of the people who spoke out for democracy, gave their lives in Tiananmen Square, the banner we unfurled was given to us by Martin Lee and the pro-democracy advocates and leaders in Hong Kong. So our relationships there go back a long way. Don't think this. It's my privilege now to yield back to Chris Smith, but I think maybe I should yield to the distinguished co-chair of the commission. Thank you, Senator Murphy, for your leadership the Congressional Executive Commission on China, which we are very proud to establish, and again, under Democratic and Republican speakers, to be able to bring legislation to the floor. Thank you for your leadership.